Hello guys, this is quick revision series for UPSC Prelims 2019. So let's get started. This is about me, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about European powers who and all came to India and in which sequence they came, what and all fort they built, where they built those forts, and what wars they fought, and everything. And in the later section of this lecture you will come to know how much important this lecture is, because UPSC itself has asked so many questions from this sector. Okay, and it is important for all other exams also. Okay, because everything is factual here, nothing logic or nothing to understand, and you have to remember it. These are facts. Okay, you have to remember them. Okay, and questions can be asked from this section in any exam. Okay, so quickly let's get started. So the first European power that came to India were the Portuguese. Okay, so first came Vasco da Gama, and he came to Calicut. Okay, and in which year he came? On 17th of May 1498, and he was received by Zamorin. Okay, Zamorin of Calicut. Okay, and the first governor was Almeida. Okay, first governor was Almeida, so remember it. Albuquerque captured Goa from ruler of Bijapur in 1510. Okay, so they captured Goa from ruler of Bijapur in 1510. Okay, the fort that they built was Saint Angelo. Fort Saint Angelo. In which year? 1505. And in which place? Kannanur, Kerala. Okay, so pay attention, friends. Then the first factory they built here was 1503 in Cochin. Okay, so many of you might be knowing that factory here does not mean some type of production house or something. They were their trade post. Okay, they were their kind of, if I would say in more crude language, they were their go downs. Okay, so they built their first factory in 1503 in Cochin, and this is the most important point, that they lost to British in Battle of Swali. Okay, and in the year 1612. So that is it about Portuguese. Moving on, the next power that came to India were the English or the British people. Okay, they came to India in 1600. 1599, John Mildenhall came via land route. Okay, he came via land route. Whereas this Vasco da Gama, he crossed this Cape of Good Hope and he came via sea route to India. Okay, so remember this also. They can give you this statement that all the European powers came via sea route, then that statement will be wrong. Okay, so this British people, they built their first factory in 1613 at Surat. Okay, they built in Surat, and Portuguese built in Cochin. Okay, then next factory they built in Masulipatnam in 1616. Okay, then they got Bombay as a dowry gift from Portuguese. Yeah, you can see it. Dowry was prevalent at that time also. Okay, so this is it. Then they built their first fort, St. George. First fort is St. George, where they built it in Chennai, 1664. Okay. Then next fort, that is Fort St. David, they received from Marathas. Okay, so they did not build it; they received from Marathas in year 1690. Okay, and then next fort they built Fort William in 1700 in Calcutta. Okay, so UPSC can ask this, match the following, and in which place they build it. Okay, or they can ask the sequence also, that first which fort they built, then next fort, then next fort. Okay, so this is all very crude facts. You can't help it. You have to just remember, or if I would make it more easy, you have to mug it up. Okay, so this is it. Moving on, then came the Dutch. Dutch came in 1602. Okay, just 2 years after this British people. Okay, they built their first factory in Masulipatnam. English built their first factory in Surat. Okay, and where have Portuguese built? Tell me, friends. Yeah, remember, Portuguese built their first factory in Cochin. Okay, then these Dutch people, they built their next factory in 1616 in Surat. Okay, then this is the most important thing, that they lost to British in the Battle of Bedara, which was fought in 1759. Okay, then these were the important places where they noted their presence. That is Pulikat, Karaikal, Nagapattinam, Chinsura, and Kasim Bazar. Okay, this is it for the Dutch. Moving on, then came the Danes. Okay, So Danes made their settlement in Tranquebar in 1620, and Serampore was their headquarter. Okay, so for Danes you remember these two facts only. Moving on, the last European power who came to India were the French. Okay, French are known for their very powerful navy. Okay, so French East India Company in 1664 by Colbert. Okay, then they also built their first factory in Surat. Who else built their first factory in Surat, friends? Tell me. Yes, the first factory was built by in Surat was built by Britishers. Okay, then next factory they built in Masulipatam in 1669. Okay, then the first governor was Francois Martin, and he founded Pondicherry in 1673. Okay, and the important places where their presence was noted is Chandranagar, Mahe, and Karaikal. Okay, sometimes UPSC asks this also, that they will give 3 4 places and they will ask that which power, or they will give that this power is associated with which of these places. Okay, so then they will give 1 2 2 and 3, 1 and 3, like that. So you remember these places also. And they lost to British in Battle of Wandiwash, okay, in 1760. Okay, so quickly we will revise from starting, friends. So Portuguese Vasco da Gama came to Calicut in year 1498 and he was received by Zamorin. Okay, first governor was Almeida. Albuquerque captured Goa from ruler of Bijapur in 1510. Their fort was Saint Angelo in Cannanore, Kerala. First factory in Cochin, and they lost to British in Battle of Swali, which was fought in 1612. Then came British. British came in 1600. John Mildenhall came via land route. They built their first factory in Surat. Then next one in Masulipatam. They got Bombay as dowry gift from Portuguese. Okay, first fort they built was Saint George. Okay, first fort of Portuguese is Saint Angelo. First fort of British is Saint George. Okay, and in Chennai they built it. Okay, then Fort Saint David they received from Marathas. Then Fort William they built in Calcutta. Okay, moving on. Then came the Dutch. Dutch came in 1602. They built their first factory in Masulipatam, then in Surat. Then they lost to British in Battle of Bedara, fought in 1759. Okay, important places related to Dutch are Pulikat, Karaikal, Nagapattinam, Chinsura, and Kasim Bazar. Okay, then came the Danes. Their settlement was in Tranquebar in 1620, and their headquarter was Serampore. Then last came the French East India Company 1664 by Colbert. First factory they also built in Surat like Britishers. Next factory they also built like Britishers in Masulipatam. Then first governor was Francois Martin. He founded Pondicherry in 1673. Important places related to French are Chandranagar, Mahe, Karaikal, and they lost to British in Battle of Wandiwash, fought in 1760. Now let's see important questions which UPSC has asked. So this is first question. This was asked in pre 2007. Who among the following Europeans were the last to come to pre-independence India as traders? Dutch, British, French, Portuguese. So you see, this is very simple questions, and you can tell the answer in comment section below. Moving on, next question. Which one of the following was the first fort constructed by the British in India? William, George, David, Angelo. Okay, so you tell the answer in comment section below. Next question. This was also asked in pre 2006. In the year 1613, where was the East India Company given permission to set up a factory or a trading post? Okay, Bangalore, Madras, Masulipatam, and Surat. So you tell the answer in comment section below. Okay, there are many more such questions, but I have not taken all the questions. You see previous year question and try to solve them. I have taken few questions only. Okay, so remember all these facts. These are very important, and you never know when can UPSC ask a question about these facts. Okay, so that is it for this lecture. I hope you liked it, and if you like this lecture, please hit the like button, and if you hated it, please vote it down, and subscribe to the channel Straightzero for more such informative and quick revision videos. Okay, that is it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.